No one wants to get old or feel old, right? But the problem is, if we're not really clear on what we do want and where we are going, we can't get there with the tools that are necessary to live the kind of vibrant life we want in older age. That's what we're going to talk about here today. I'm AJ with Aging is Art, and I really want to explore this idea of anti-aging versus pro-vitality, because it's this idea of, are we going to be reactive and resist everything that comes up as we're aging, or are we going to be proactive to create the kinds of vibrancy and capability that we want in our later years, right? And I feel like a lot of people either think that aging is inevitable, which it's not. That's what we've been taught to believe. I mean, gaining years is inevitable in the linear time system that we're in, but getting older is not a foregone conclusion, right? We will experience changes, but there are ways that we can build our resources back up through Chinese medicine practices like Qigong, proper nutrition, and following the flow of the seasons so that we are resting when we need to rest and we are expending energy when we have the most of it, right? We're not going, when we go counter to the natural rhythms of life, then we drain our energy, right? But first off, we have to decide, what kind of vision do we have for ourselves as we grow older? Do we see it as this decline that's just all downhill and we just have to keep patching ourselves together year after year? That's sort of the anti-aging mentality. All these things are happening, so let's get Botox and fillers and let's try to stop everything. It's like trying to hold back a wall that's just crumbling underneath you, right? But the pro-vitality approach is more like, hey, I want to be surfing when I'm 90. I want to be active. I want to be traveling the world. I want to be playing with my grandchildren. I want to be teaching dance or whatnot. Whatever your vision is, you have to, first of all, you have to create that vision. You have to really feel into what you want, because that's your life to create. You don't have to just deal with whatever happens and try to fight it off as much as possible. So first decide what's really important to you, and that's going to dictate what you do every day to get there, right? So get that vision really clear and believe in it. Believe that is possible, because that is honestly half the battle. If you think that just every year things are going to get worse, you're just going to find every reason to reinforce that idea. And then inevitably that's the end result you're going to end up with. It's just like any kind of goal. You find the vision and then you say what steps are going to happen to get there. And in Chinese medicine, two of the keys are being able to gain more energy, so through practices like Qigong, proper nutrition, and following the cycles of nature. And then the idea being to make sure that the body is properly detoxing, right? So especially in the years between 40 and 50, kind of this transitory period for women, detoxing the body is really important. So you've probably already noticed that you can't drink alcohol the way you used to, right? The liver and gallbladder systems have become overburdened with stress, maybe less than ideal nutrition, overworking, all these things, environmental toxins, and so you really want to focus on detoxing in the years between 40 and 50. And so what does that mean? It means daily movement, so that you are moving the lymph system and you are helping the natural detoxification of your body to clear out waste. It means cutting back on drinking or being smart about it. So your body requires more time to metabolize alcohol. So fine, you have a glass of wine, you have a Prosecco, whatever, with a lunch or early afternoon, your body has more time to process that alcohol. And you want to stop before you feel, I like to call it fuzzy face. Ideally, you want to stop before you actually feel altered. So you want to have that enjoyment phase, maybe there's a little bit of a tiny buzz, but you want to stop before you start to feel really altered. And that is another key. Also, there are some really great foods that are ideal detoxifying foods to add to your everyday, which would be seaweeds, things like mung beans or adzuki beans, the red beans. These are foods that will help you every day kind of help drain inflammation from the body and help you detoxify better. So those are just a few ways that you can no matter what your goal is as you age, move toward that ideal future. So decide what you want, go after it, and keep watching Aging is Art for more tips on natural aging to live a vibrant life.